Previously on The Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky. I'll fill you all in on the little details and the tragic incident that befell me.
Can you listen, dummy? We don't want to hear about it. Goddamn these fucking bars! Let me out! Let me out!
Anyway, let me tell you, it's a really long, super boring story. I hope you all have 8 hours to spare.
Let me out! Please! God!
And now back to...
Rapidly approaching our location!
NicoB! Back with some more The Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky. When we last left off, we travel over to Revenue Village to investigate the disappearance of the Lind. And wouldn't you know it, there just happens to be this conveniently abandoned mine that no one's investigated. But surely they wouldn't be in there. That wouldn't make any dumb sense. Oh shit, they're fucking in there. Oh god, there's the Sky Pirates.
God damn you, cop!
And unfortunately, just like before, we give them a thorough beating, but they immediately pocket sand their way out of there.
God, I hate pocket sand. It's coarse, it's rough, and it gets everywhere too.
And unfortunately, the airliner has been abandoned with none of the hostages in sight, which means we're back at square freaking one. And even worse, oh shit, the army's here and we're fucking going to jail. And hey, look, our fellow bunkmate is that blonde dude that kept hitting on Joshua. Ah, come on, are you serial right now? But that's okay, because we're free from jail. Yay! And so is that blonde guy. No! And I'm coming with you, whether you like it or not. No! With Olivier aboard, and we're now investigating a number of burglaries that happened in Bose, seemingly by the Sky Pirates as well. By the way, something I noticed, looking at the stats here, holy shit. Olivier is a fuck ton of EP. Like an absolute shit ton of EP. With all of his stuff maxed out here. Which I guess means maybe he's like the resident spellcaster. He's the same level as us too. It's kind of funny that by comparison, it still actually has the lowest EP than Joshua and Scherazard, which I find odd. I kind of figured Joshua would have the lowest because he's clearly a physical man, right? And I sort of figured Estelle was kind of like a jack of all trades, but not really. Her HP as well is kind of on the lower end. Even with her, I think, having like HP orbit stuff. Grant Olivier also actually has less health. But damn, that's a lot of EP. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling the world building happening a lot in these last few episodes where we're just kind of keep encountering new characters, right? To fill out the world, and they're all part of their own factions or their own separate thing, or even a bracer. I ran into that one red-haired guy, which by the way, you guys had a tip for pronouncing his name. And the person who had the best one was Mycene, who last episode said, if it helps to remember, his name's Agate, rhymes with maggot, generally tough and not afraid to brag it. Damn, some fucking fire, bro. Some fire lyrics. I ain't gonna forget it after that shit. Ain't ever gonna forget now. So that's how you pronounce that name. I remember there was a blade in Xenoblade 2 as well that had that same name. Agate. Well, Mycene, thank you so much for your incredibly rip-roaring rhymes. And is that reason you are comment of the day? Oh yes, you guys did also point out that I was correct. The Revenue Village, when we came out of there and ran into Agate, he brought up the whole monster quests that I did, the side quest, and it would have been different if I hadn't done it. Apparently, it's essentially if I didn't do it, it was sort of presumed that Agate did it himself. Aha! That makes a lot of sense. It also makes sense because if that was a problem they were having, it would have been sort of like hard for them to just be like, all right, well, we got this other thing going on right now, right? Especially if it was seemingly an optional side quest. So that's cool. That's actually really neat. Not to mention the whole quest line where with the bear claw, right? So we have the bear claw for the guy in the church to make a medicine, right? And then we got a letter sent to his pal in Bose. And now that information's out here, we got bear claw again to make the medicine from that. Which I'm guessing means that a lot of the quests too, like if you don't do some quests, they might actually not just cut off that quest, but quests that you get later on. At least seemingly, unless the assumption is that somebody else went and did it, which maybe that could be the case. There are other bracers, but I almost like the idea that like, yeah, you missed that. You like cut off like a whole chain of quests. I do like feeling that sense of purpose that I'm affecting the world in that way. And that things would not happen if I chose not to do it. But all right, we're currently in this investigation area. I also cannot leave because until we've finished talking to everybody. You guys did mention that apparently there is a new issue of the newspaper that is out. And generally there are like 2 that happen per chapter, so to keep up with that. Okay, will do. Actually, I think about it. Can I? Oh wait, no. Down here is just the ornament and the weapon store. Anyway, I think the army is now pretty much done. So we're gonna actually talk to people. And probably one of these also has to do with that side quest.
Oh, dear me. Weren't you the bracers that came to ask questions not that long ago? Oh, right. We did come before. I'm really sorry I couldn't talk to you then. So what you came to ask about is what happened last night, right?
Yes, that's right. This is a good time for you.
Yes, this is as good a time as any. It was the middle of the night, you see, when I heard a noise coming from outside. And I, of course, thought it was my husband coming home at such a late hour. So I opened the door and started yelling. But it turned out to be a group of masked men coming out of the Orbital factory across the road. Thought my heart was plumb gonna stop right then and there. Although it turned out the burglars were rather surprised and ran away to the north. I see. So was the Sky Bandits, huh?
So what you're saying then is that this house didn't incur a loss of any kind.
Yeah, thanks to the mercy of the goddess. Can I ask you another thing? Did your husband coming home late mean that he went to the bar? It was only that. That would be forgivable. In addition to being a no-good drinker, he's obsessed with this.
The seal raised her hand in a casting motion. What?
Oh, I get it. You mean fishing. Fishing, right? Oh, I see now.
So she's like waving her hands around her tits like
he loves a big old pair of titties to put his face in. That's right. He loves fishing more than life itself.
Do I get my fishing minigame? Do you have one for me? Give me a fucking rod, lady.
Just yesterday, he said something about catching some smelt and took it off to the lake in the south. On top of that, he still hasn't come back.
Oh, this shit. It's fucking doing it. It's absolutely gonna fucking do it, all right? I'm gonna go down there. He's like, well, my wife doesn't let me fish anymore, so I guess I gotta get my rod away. Hey, y'all interested in fishing?
Fucking boy, howdy, am I ever?
Well, let me show you how it's fucking done. Get over here, bitch.
Yeah, let's go. Woo!
That's exactly how that's gonna go.
So what you're saying is he doesn't know anything about the incident? That's exactly what I'm saying. And when that good-for-nothing husband of mine gets home, he's going to get what for? Let me tell you right now, Bobby.
Speaking of the demon devil, hi, honey, I'm home. Ooh-wee, what a day I had. I was fishing basically all morning, but I had nothing to show for it. Well, what's this? We have guests?
I'm gonna smack you inside there, boy. You see that old man?
My goodness, woman, what kind of fire artifice has gotten into you? God damn, I love the way these NPCs are talking right now. It's getting the southern out of me right now. Don't you know it's rude to act like that in front of a guest? You old wrinkly bitch.
I will call you bitch. You're the bitch. If anyone's being rude, that would be you. I'm dumbfounded by my husband. Oh, else could just take off to do what he likes at a time like this.
Huh? What do you mean at a time like this? Maybe I should explain.
Don't just let this shit play out, Josh. I want to see where this goes. Hey, there's a chair over there. If anyone wants to just throw it.
You've been watching too much reality TV, Estelle. Joshua gave Mr. Kawano a brief explanation regarding the burglaries that transpired the previous night. Burglaries by Sky Bandits? You don't say. Now that is terrible. But to think that they hightailed out here after my wife hollered at them is hilarious. That's just funny, man. Ha ha ha. Guess they got experience to see Cecil experience effect firsthand.
What'd you say to me, boy? Let's all calm down now, shall we?
But I think that these Sky Bandits came in the night like they did and then just disappeared like that. What if it has anything to do with that thing you was talking about the other day? He? What do you mean he? Oh, right. You don't know him. He is my fishing buddy. He's staying at the inn down the lake shore to the south. If I remember right, he said something about seeing a strange bunch near the place the other night.
A strange bunch? Now this sounds really interesting. Can you tell us more about what you've heard?
Sure, I don't mind, but I'm just gonna tell you up front that this is all hearsay. From what I heard, he just happened to see them by chance as he was out fishing during the night. He saw them leave by the way of the inn's front door and then out onto the road. However, when he asked around at the inn in the morning, it turned out that no one like that had stayed there the night before. Yeah, that is rather odd. So was there any type of burglary at the inn? Nope, nothing of the sort at all, in fact. It's quiet there. Meals are great, and it's, well, a place I'd recommend to anyone. But best of all, it's a prime fishing spot. Prime!
Though there weren't any definitive clues related to the incident. we did manage to hear a few interesting bits.
Oh, really? That's the only group we're gonna talk to? I thought we were gonna have to talk to all the NPCs. I concur. I especially like the one that described all the delicious food at the inn.
It's not what we're fucking talking about, Olivier! Although I did find the fishing part to be rather interesting. I'm so down for a fucking fishing minigame right now, don't you get me, brother? Fortunately, if there's nothing going on there, then I guess it wouldn't be worth investigating.
Actually, I think it's quite the opposite. If I had been careless and caused a problem, the army would have thoroughly investigated it, or if someone had been careless. Conversely, the possibility of the Sky Bandits appearing where there's nothing happening is rather high.
Oh, well, I guess that's one way to think about it. And in light of the series of incidents, there's either a spy in the army, or the Sky Bandits are a really clever bunch of thieves. It'll be extremely difficult to corner them only by investigating the incidents which have occurred. We'll need to get one step ahead of them by tracking their movements. I see. So you're saying that we should take an offensive stance rather than a defensive one.
Then how about we get going? Off to the beautiful Valeria Lake, extolled in many a rhyme as the Pearl of Liberl. Hey, that rhymed. Go me. Where the fuck am I? I'm over here now. All right, let's see if we can buy a newspaper or something. Ah, here we go. Issue number 3. The Linden saga continues. Ransom request received. A Royal Army representative reports that the Grancel, Liberl, Orbital Ship Corporation, and Liberl Royal family alike have received letters claiming responsibility for the Linden incident. The criminals refer to themselves as the Capua family and demand a hefty sum, rumored to be in the millions of Mira, to secure the passengers' safety. Who is the Capua family? The so-called Sky Bandits are a group of marauders operating from Imperial airspace all the way into the Beau's region. Their exact numbers are unknown, but they believe to be around 24 strong. The need for cooperative efforts, with the incident quickly turning from search and rescue to hostage negotiation, collaboration between the Royal Army and the Bracer Guild seems the best possible course of action. When questioned on the subject, a guild representative stated that the relationship between the two parties has seen worse times, but is still less than civil. Given this idealistic divide, a partnership seems extremely unlikely. Bosa's mayor, Miss Mabel, has launched an independent investigation through the guild, but still laments that the Royal Army won't share their information. This is no time for jurisdictional disputes, she says. Both parties need to work together. Having inherited the mayorship from her late father at only 21, Miss Mabel is known as a very wise young lady. Whether or not either party will heed her advice, however, remains to be seen. Technology. Enter the Arsai. At long last, this high-speed cruiser takes to the skies. With rigging a whopping 42 Arga in length, the pride and joy of the Zeiss Central Factory has finally been completed and transferred into the stewardship of the Royal Guard. Watch out, batters! Although not airborne just yet, the Arsai is scheduled for an operational test flight within the next few days due to the excitement of all involved. Due to delays in its orbital engine development, however, only a basic performance evaluation will be conducted at this time. Culture, the 100 Days of War book review. 10 years have passed since the war, and I'm sure we all remember the endless reports of casualties and destruction, making an objective assessment of events a ludicrous proposition. That's exactly what this book sets out to do, however, by compiling accounts from virtually every possible source to paint a crystal clear picture of what happened behind the scenes, and how the war came to be. History demanded a book like this to be written, and on this dubious anniversary, I think everyone should give it a look. Travel, find the perfect getaway. The Maple Leaf Inn, nestled in the corner of the quaint Elmo village in southern Zeiss, within walking distance of the Republic's borders, is the most luxurious hot springs resort this reviewer has ever seen. Its tranquil Eastern aesthetic, abundant natural springs, and outstanding Eastern cuisine are nothing short of dazzling. But the true reason to visit it is indeed the soak itself. For you see, the Maple Leaf Inn is renowned for its open-air baths, an understandably embarrassing prospect to some, but those who succumb will be glad they did. Taking in the warm waters while gazing up at the starry sky is truly a breathtaking experience. And best of all, towels are optional. Hell yes. Let's get butt-ass naked. Okay, I also had somebody say that I should talk to somebody at the bar. Linden. The last man I've ever seen an ancient dragon is from Beau's. That's why I've come. I suppose the first order of business, as always, is to speak with the locals and see what answers can be found. Huh. Okay. Interesting. I guess that must be significant. Oh, also, I came here to buy the next chapter in the novel series I've been reading, but still not in yet. Once I've read a book, I almost never read again. Anyway, I'm done with this one, so you can have it. Huzzah! Chapter 4. The owns the shop recruited me to work here not that long ago. Or showered me because I was always putting in my thoughts about her merchandise. Yes, the saga finally continues here. All right, so dude basically meets girl on train. They seem to hit it off pretty well, and then turns out she's not so nice after all. Sister Cornelia. Okay, human fodder. Sister Cornelia spoke to me in a tender tone as she sent a wave of immense pain rushing through the whole of my right hand.
I won't have any trouble with you now, will I, Toby?
She asked. Far from my eyes just brimming with tears, I nodded my head in consent as the salty streams of water ran down my face. Satisfied with my answer, she loosened her grip and I felt the pain vanish as if it had all been some sort of illusion. With a wry smile, she further added,
Don't get me wrong, Toby. I've been sent here to protect you by the goddess herself.
This is what she said while instructing me to keep my eyes focused on what lay beyond the window glass. Yet there was something about the way she pronounced the last syllable of my name that really rubbed me the wrong way. Little by little, the line of passengers slowly began to flow out of the train car. Prodded on by Sister Cornelia, I inched forward while keeping my gaze on the platform through the passenger car window. Down the stairs which led to the front ticket gate were the figures of those men from earlier this morning. The three thug-like passengers who had been loitering near the large horse head emblem of TIL at the Imperial Station. A muffled laugh echoed from her throat as she too noticed them.
Well, is this a warm reception you've got going on?
Cocking my head, I quietly pleaded, Give me back my ornament. Sister Cornelia said nothing. Members of the crew bid us farewell as we stepped through the exit to disembark the train onto the lead-colored platform below. Angrily, I thought to myself, damn it. What's wrong with these fools? Can't they see what's going on? I shut my eyes halfway to protect them from the drizzle whipping against my face, and I unhurriedly descended the west set of stairs, a half pace at a time. Sister Cornelia moved along behind me at precisely the same length of stride. Below, the group of thugs waited expectantly at the bottom of the stairs. Waited for me, no doubt. Contemplating the rate at which I was going, I ultimately believed it was only a matter of time before I would be handed over to the enigmatic group. I caught sight of their sour faces as the distance between us grew smaller, and felt the heat of my left hand tightly gripping my bag, growing in intensity until my palm began to sweat profusely. Hitting the midway point on the stairs, Sister Cornelia suddenly whispered in my ear,
Keep your eyes on the ground, Toby.
I did as I was told and cast my gaze down upon my boots, stained to a darker shade by the rainwater. Then, right at the moment I let out my breath, I felt a deep sense of pressure just below my shoulder blades as I was forcefully shoved forward. Droplets flew from my saturated fingers and my world turned upside down as I tumbled down the stairs and slammed back first into the group of hoodlums. Ow! With a muffled crunch, I felt the painful sensation of my ribs crumple under the weight of my body and then return to the normal from their severely compressed state. Two of the seemingly military men who were hit as I toppled down the stairs, like an avalanche unleashed on a pair of young saplings, absorbed the transfer of force and were thrown into a large puddle collecting on the ground nearby. Shrieks erupted from startled passengers nearby, more shrill than the high-pitched sound of the railway brakes from a decelerating locomotive. As my world spun wildly about me, I lay there, the chill of the tile seeping into my back. With a concerted effort, I rolled my eyes to the left where my arm remained in an outstretched state. By some act of the goddess, I had managed to keep my tight, 5-finger grip on the bag I had been carrying. In an effort to get up, I slid onto a prostrate position, keeping my chin in contact with the ground, making a low visual sweep of the vicinity as if my life depended on it. I noticed the military-like physiques of the men who had vanished from view. The only figure I saw staying above me now on the platform was that of Sister Cornelia, and on her shoulder, as if she were merely hefting a sack of grain, was one of the men. Oh, so she picked him up or something? I was like, wait, on her shoulder? Turning in the direction where the train sat in motionless state, she lobbed the unfortunate man down onto a set of empty rail tracks below. By this time, I had risen to one knee while keeping the other planted firmly on the ground in a half-standing position. The world in front of me was still swaying, undulating in my wavering eyesight. My head slowly rolled back and forth with it as the double vision of Sister Cornelia's boots approached me. Then with a strong grip, she tugged on my hand. For some strange reason or another, when she did this, I failed to notice the unpleasant feeling that her hand wrapped tightly around mine brought.
Let's go, Toby,
she instructed in an authoritative voice. Nearly dragging me, she pulled me to my feet, and before long, we were hightailing it out of there. The onlookers made quite a commotion as they moved hastily out of the way in a determined attempt not to be caught up in the middle of our flight path. The bag in my left hand swung helplessly, knocking against my thigh. After clearing the ticket gate, Sister Cornelia finally let go of my hand, but a sickening, slippery sensation came with it. Looking over at her, I realized that the stomach-churning slimy feeling on my hand had come from the bright red blood which stained both of hers. What the hell? I peered back over my shoulder in the direction of the platform as I continued to run, but the figure of those 3 men who had been waiting for me at the station were nowhere to be found. What? Wait, whose blood? Oh, it was her blood. Well, that's just wild. It's interesting because this is told in such a way that, like, right, we're really in the perspective of Toby here. We're super left in the dark of what he was even going on. His assumption was, oh, those guys at the bottom of the stairs are probably working with her, right? But then she took us, tossed our stupid ass down the stairs, and we flew into them, right? And then she grabbed one of the guys and threw him on the track. No, clearly they aren't working together, or if they were, she betrayed them. And I guess maybe at some point she got stabbed or something? Damn. It's really well written though. It's like, it does have me by the balls when I'm reading it. Shit. Fuck. A story within a story. All right, let's go back to the south. We gotta still find the person that wants us to, I think, find a stolen ring.
I had a very important ring taken by them. I don't care if it's the army or the Brace Guard. I just want to see those burglars caught. Sky bandits are on the loose. I don't think I can live without being in fear every day.
Well, you're the quest. I picked it up. Isn't that it? I was burglarized the other day and my jeweled ring was found to be among the items. It's quite valuable, so if you happen to find it, please let me know. I live on both the south. Well, this is her. I don't care if it's the army or the Brace Guard. I just want those burglars caught. Okay, I guess I have to find it first before anything. I thought she could like give me some additional information, but I guess we have to find the Sky Bandits first anyway. All right, let's go. On the road again. Watch out for the critters. Oh, fuck. Laria Shore.
This is the north shore of Valeria Lake, huh? Certainly seem peaceful and quiet around here.
Inn doesn't look too shabby either.
I stayed here once before when I was in the area on another job. The wine's great, the rooms are nice. Pretty much what do you expect from a place like this? Too bad this isn't a pleasure trip.
You mean it's not? I at least intend to toss my cares to the wind for a while.
When have you not?
Taking cat naps in a rocking boat by day and filling my belly with food and wine by night. Heaven! This is what a vacation is all about.
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill this guy!
Cher's heart had a wry smile on her face. Come on, everyone. I was just joking. Mostly. We can enjoy a vacation anytime, but now is the only time we can enjoy taking care of some would-be thieves. Even I, Olivier Lenheim, know enough to get my priorities straight.
I don't think this has anything to do with enjoyment or not. Well, whatever. As long as he does his share of the work he's here to do. Let's see if we can find the old man staying here that loves fishing.
The guest who said he saw some suspicious individuals here 2 nights ago, right? Okay. Fishing minigame, give it to me. Give it to me, you bitch. They'll be out here fucking fishing it up hard. Come on. Hey, I'm back here. Welcome to the Kingfisher Inn. Are you here, all here to stay?
Let's see. Yes and no. How should I put it?
We're here looking for a certain someone. Is there a guest staying here who loves to fish? Pretty much everybody who stays here loves to fish.
We heard he was a friend of the old man who stayed here yesterday. Do you have a clue who that might be?
Oh, you're talking about the old man Kawano. If you're talking about his fishing buddy, then I think he must mean Lloyd.
Lloyd?
He's a professional angler who came all the way here from the Royal City. Seems as though he's a member of the Fisherman's Guild there. Oh my god, there's a fucking guild. There's ain't no goddamn ding-dong doodly demon way. There ain't no fucking way. There's not fishing here.
This is like a pretty amazing guy. Do you know where you might be able to find him?
He's dropping a line somewhere, of course. If I remember right, he should be out on the back pier. I was just over there. You lie. Wait, he's not out here. But he's not, though. But he's not. Doing different pier? Different pier! Ah! Man with pole.
Excuse me. Are you the man named Lloyd who's from the Royal City?
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Wow, he's really focused. He's tuned everything out of his mind but fishing. Looks like this is where my skills come into play.
Oh God, no. What are you fucking doing? What are you doing, Olivier?
Check this shit out. Just sit back and enjoy. Olivier leaned over and with a smile that left all kinds of things up to interpretation, blew into the man's ear. Oh my God! What are the... Wow, what a fucking troll Olivier is. He just really walked up to that man and blew in his fucking ear hole. Who are you kids? And where'd you come from? And why'd you lick my ear?
That was a dirty trick to play on him, Olivier. Yeah, that was pretty low.
How do you do this evening, good sir? Did you see that bird that flew by and blew in your ear? That was crazy. We tried calling out to you a moment ago, but we could see that, like a true professional, your attention was fixed upon your task. You're Lloyd, aren't you? Yes, that's right. But how'd you know my name?
We heard from a certain old man about you. Do you have some time you could spare to speak with us?
Teach us how to fish first, though. I see. So you heard from Mr. Quano, did you? Yeah, I saw this strange pair about 2 nights ago.
I knew it! I knew it! Can we get you to fill us in on more of the details?
For that, are you all braces or something? Is this somehow related to some sort of crime? Can't say for sure, but there does appear to be a possibility. Gotcha. In that case, I'll do what I can to help you out. It was the other night when I was out fishing on my boat. I was returning to the inn, dead tired after a bad day of battling it out with this lake's guardian. It had gotten late into the night. It was about the time when everyone at the inn was asleep in their beds.
Now hold on a cotton-picking minute. What do you mean by this lake's guardian?
I'm glad you asked! Guardian is a giant salmon that swims the murky depths of Valeria Lake. It has been feared king of the waters among fishing lovers for over a decade.
Ah, crap, should have asked. Fuck!
It's like you've thrown a log onto the maniac's fire. A log onto the maniac's fire.
Is it really that huge of a fish like you say?
You bet your last mirror it is. And I've been chasing that darn thing for the last 5 years of my life. It comes and goes in different parts of Valeria Lake, changing its feeding spots on a whim. But for a buddy of mine that had appeared in these parts, so I came a-running from the royal city. Ha! Now that's what I call passion. I can completely understand where you're coming from. Whenever I find something I like, I stop at nothing until I get a hold of it. Nothing. Ah, come on, man! Not here! For example, a bottle of Grand Chardonnay and such.
In your case, steel, it is more accurate. How about we get back to our story, the thing we're doing? So, Lloyd, what happened when you came back from fishing that night?
Oh, right. I returned the boat and was on my way to the inn when I saw an odd couple head out onto the road from the grounds behind the building. Onto the road? In the middle of the night? Yep, no doubt about it. They headed on to New Ansel Path. First I thought they were a group of people living in the city, heading back home. It was way too late for something like that. When I asked at the inn, the next day, nobody knew a thing about it. Thought maybe I'd see a couple of ghosts or something then. Oh my God, Estelle, we just saying ghosts!
There are ghosts that come out here?
Ha ha! Just so you know, the two I saw were a young couple. There might have been 2 lost souls who committed a double suicide after not being accepted by those around them. Holy shit, dark, bro.
Oh, don't tell me anymore! Oh, brother, a bracer that's afraid of ghosts. The guild is doomed!
Not to mention her habit of always wanting to hear more ghost stories and other bizarre stuff. Now, isn't you being scared attractive in its own right, Estelle? Not sexy, but cute nonetheless. Like a little kitten shivering in the cold.
I'm gonna fucking give you the claws here in a second. You better watch out, because this little kitten bites! Ah!
Do you see, Estelle and I, we're just connected. We just get each other, right? I was going with the claws, she went with the teeth, still violent tendencies. She understands me. Ha ha ha! Well, I was just kidding about the ghost part. Well, the couple did, in fact, seem to be one with a purpose and reason. I say this because the girl was wearing some rather odd clothing. What do you mean by that? Was it Josette Kyle? Well, I saw her from behind, so I couldn't say for sure. It looked to me like she was wearing some kind of school uniform. Aha! Bazinga!
School uniform. It couldn't demon be.
It wasn't one from the Genis Roll Academy, was it? Wow, you really know your stuff, kid. You bet your biscuits. My niece goes there as well. It looked exactly the same as the one she wears.
I see. This whole event just got a lot more interesting. It's her. I know it's the lying tomboy for sure.
Pot calling the kill. Shut up!
We're finally under her trail.
What? So she's an acquaintance of yours? While you're at it, then tell the two of them not to fret and rush into anything they'll regret later on. If my mind isn't failing me, I could have swore they said something about coming again tonight. Is that true? Yep, we'll meet back here in 2 days, what the young man said. Damn, this guy was really listening in. His tone seemed rather serious, so I couldn't help but think on it.
Well, that's understandable. We appreciate the valuable information, just leave the rest up to us. We won't let them get into any more trouble than they already are.
Oh, I see. That's relief here. I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders now. Now that this is off my chest, I feel like taking a boat out and fishing again. Would you like to know how to learn to fish? Come on, say it. Say it, old man. Well, there's no time to lose. I'll leave you youngins to your work. No, come back. Come back. Ah!
Man, I don't even measure up when it comes to that fishing nut.
Missed something about a fisherman's guild, too. I wonder what kind of group that is. People who like to fish, probably, Joshua. So how is this couple involved with the missing airline incident exactly? If you don't mind telling me, that is.
Well, in a nutshell.
Schera explained that they encountered Josette and Roland. I see. That seems to be the person in question, all right. Which means that tonight is the night, huh?
Yeah. It's like we should probably get a room just in case. We're going to be in for a late night tonight, baby. All right, let's go ask the receptionist about a room.
Aw, damn it. Okay, if there was gonna be a fishing minigame, that might have been the spot to have it happen, but I don't think it's happening. Any interesting people here?
Poor fellow who came from the Royal States an odd apple. Says if you try to talk to him while he's fishing, he's completely tunes you out. It's rather friendly, Jen, if you meet him during dinner, though.
Ah, whatever. We just had to blow in his ear hole.
Will you be staying with us tonight? Yeah, that's the plan.
Hold on, Estelle. If there's anything that we haven't taken care of, we better do it now. I want to head back to Bo's after we got in a room.
I guess you're right.
Oh. I mean, I want to head back to Bo's after we got in a room. Probably means I'm being locked into this one for a while, but I mean, I have to meet these guys. No, I mean, I'm not gonna find the damn jewel ring unless it's like back at the fucking other place that I came from. Like I have to go back to the abandoned mine and run back there. It's just gonna be like sitting there. I think I was gonna assume it's later. I mean, it has to be. All right, give me your room.
All right then, please come with me. I'll show you to your room.
Shit's about to fucking go down, penguins. I feel it.
This is where you'll be staying. I will leave you here, so please relax until dinner is served.
It's quite a nice room. It has a certain atmosphere you just don't find back in the city.
Yeah, it's great, huh? It wasn't that expensive either. What to do now? How about we relax until it gets dark?
What a nice idea.
I'd be more than happy to do that, but is it really okay to take it easy? Rest when you can, that's part of a bracer's job too. This is our free time, so let's enjoy a meal, take a stroll, or something else.
Get our vibe on.
Wow, what a picturesque view! The entire lake looks like it's glowing.
Too bad we can't see the royal city on the opposite shore because of the haze. From there, it's easy to tell that this is the biggest lake in the kingdom.
It's like a fisher's dream come true. I bet it'd be a blast to throw out a line in those waters.
Then how about it? Might be a nice change of pace for you.
Yeah, maybe I will. What are you going to do, Joshua?
Me? Let's see. There's a book I've been meaning to read, so maybe I'll just sit in that chair and relax.
How old are you again? Only geezers talk about sitting back and relaxing. Young boys supposed to be to get out and move their bodies.
Ha ha ha! I'll leave that part to you. See ya, bitch.
Sometimes you can be such a drag. Oh well, should hurry up and decide on a fishing spot.
Oh my God.
So around that pier looks like it might be a lucky spot for bites.
Oh shit. Am I gonna get this after all? Eh? So around the pier? Come on, I'm done clicking. Nothing's happening. Are you going to fish? Pier looks like a nice spot.
But you tried to, Joshua. You're not so bad yourself, you know.
Just not as good as you. You gotta sit here and watch it all the fishing practices paid off. You even have a rod on me? What the fuck? I don't see anything happening. What do you want to do? What's going on here? Schera and Olivier are having a drink of chilled fruit wine together.
Schera, should you start drinking again when it's only noon? No matter how light the liquor is, drinking too much is bad for your health, alright? Don't worry, this stuff is just like water.
Estelle, sometimes we all need to take a breather. I understand your concern for Schera, but you can leave her to me.
Actually, Schera's not the one I'm concerned about.
What did you talk about? Bought Schera for a friendly drink and she readily agreed. Seems though she's finally been taken in by my charm.
That brash self-confidence may cost you your life. By the way, Estelle, what happened to Joshua? Did he dump you or something? Yeah, actually he did. Really? Invited him to come fishing with me, but he brushed me off for a book. Do you think that's a little cold-hearted? What, that's it? You have been going there for a minute.
Oh, there we go. I guess I had to go talk to... That's so weird. Yeah, I guess you have to go talk to them first before I go out and do this.
Yep, this definitely looks like a best spot. Now, let's see about casting a few lines.
Oh my God, I knew it!
Crap it on a fishing pole!
Oh.
Wonder if somebody at the inn has a spare one I can borrow.
Shit. I bet that other fishing guy would have been there to tell me and also give me a tutorial.
Do you have a fishing boat I can borrow? Yes, of course we do. They're right over here, and they're free to use for anyone lodging here. Wow, really? Score!
Progressive rod.
This is a pretty nice rod to be loading out to everyone. All right then, I'll put to good use. Please enjoy yourself.
Oh shit. Gone fishing.
Yeah, this looks good. Definitely the best spot. Now see about casting a few lines. Let's see, from this pier, which would be the best place to drop a line?
To the west around the pier, to the south where the sun is hitting the water, to the east where the shade reaches. To the east where the shade reaches.
Right here looks nice. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishes. What should I do about bait?
Use a lure, use live bait, use a fly. A blur.
All right, let's sit back and relax and see what we come up with.
Oh no, is this just a cutscene? Is the game fucking with me right now? This is an actual fishing mini game. What the hell?
Sweet, I got a bite! That's the critical part. How should I bring it up?
Reeling it all at once. Wait a bit before reeling it in. Wait before it gets tired before reeling it in.
All right, let's see what we got.
I got a smelt.
What a little fishy! Joshua's gonna make fun of me if he sees this. Just eat it now to hide the evidence. Let's see. What should I do now?
Continue. Oh, okay. All right. To south where the sun is hitting the water. Oh no! I think it's fucking me. I don't think it's a real mini game. It's just like for just this part. I'll use live bait. Okay, critical part. Probably the wait until it gets tired. Holy boots! Damn it!
Curse you, holy boots! This victory is yours.
Continue fishing. Holy boots again? Piece of shit. Salmon!
Yes, yes, yes! I'm a goddess of fishing! What a haul! This may just beat the record for the size of my best catch to date. Thought for certain it was a regular fish by the way it tugged on the line. Let's see, what should I do now?
I think I'm fucking victorious, bitch. I think it's might be just for this moment. Damn it! Not actual fishing minigame. Faux fishing minigame.
Man, it's starting to get dark. This ended up with a pretty good catch after all. Check this out, Joshua. Look what I got! In your face, Joshua! In your face!
Joshua's already dead.
Huh? Joshua?
He left his book, too.
What's this?
The book 100 Days War seems to have been left on the table. Estelle picked it up.
Where just forgot this. He's so sharp, he's sure gonna miss things sometimes. Guess I just have to take it in myself. Then again, I wonder where he could have taken off to.
Can I actually read this? Of course I can. This will probably be relatively enlightening because I don't know if we know a ton about this yet. Outbreak of war. In the spring of 1192 on the Septine calendar, a single cannon shot took the Heckin Gate, situated in the northern part of the Liberl kingdom. This marked the beginning of an invasion later known as the 100 Days War, and the moment in which the raging golden stallion assailed the noble white falcon. During this time, the Heckin Gate was little more than a reinforced medieval rampart. It has easily succumbed to the round fired by one of the Empire's Renford company-built orbital tanks, leaving a section of the aged barrier fractured beyond repair. And as Liberl Kingdom's other defensive walls were hit in succession by a full fusillade of cannonballs, they too fell under the explosive impact and were reduced to a mountain of rubble. Declaration of war. At about the same time that the first cannon shot was fired, a single letter from the Erebonian embassy located in the royal city was delivered to Queen Alicia. More specifically, it was a writ containing a declaration of war by the Erebonian Empire upon the Liberl Kingdom. In terms of diplomatic wisdom, the propriety of the declaration was established by being handled prior to the preemptive strike. But in this instance, there was hardly a difference in the time between when the two occurred. In short, firing the first shot at the exact moment the war was declared on the Liberl Kingdom made it possible for the Erebonian Empire to guise their preemptive strike as one of legitimacy when the first bombshell hit. This could be referred to as a new diplomatic war tactic, though one incapable of being employed without a meticulous level of planning used in concert with an orbital communication system. Blitz tactics. After the destruction of the Heckin Gate, the Imperial Army began its invasion of Liberl in earnest. Overall, its troop strength was made up of 13 divisional units. This proved to be roughly half of the Empire's entire military force, and was such a massive deployment that it exceeded 3 times that of Liberl's entire royal army. Within a month after the outbreak of war, the Imperial Army had occupied nearly all of Liberl territory. Only the Gransel region and Leisten Fortress, situated just off the shore of the Valeria Lake, remained in opposition. So rapidly were those blitz tactics carried out that even the Calvard Republic, an ally of the Liberl Kingdom and longtime rival of the Erebonian Empire, never had the opportunity to dispatch auxiliary forces to aid its partner. However, in a following attempt by the Imperial Army to take direct control over the Zeiss central factory in Malga Mine, they instead found themselves on the verge of being forced to surrender to Queen Alicia, who remained entrenched within the royal city. Staging a counterattack. 2 months following the outbreak of the war, the battle situation was altered in a way which no one could have previously anticipated. Unbeknownst to the Erebonian Empire, 3 patrol ships were quietly being developed behind the walls of the Leisten Fortress. Upon completion, they were put under the direction of veteran commander General Morgan, and a large-scale counterattack was launched. These patrol ships, shielded by armor far superior to the tanks of their Imperial counterparts and mounted with a substantial amount of high-performance orbital weaponry, had also managed to boost their speed to over 1,800 selg per hour. Using these crafts, an independent mobile force lauded as the elite of elite, Liberl's forces mounted an attack and quickly recaptured the checkpoints connecting the various regions. And as this strike was underway, they simultaneously launched an amphibious attack from the Leisten Fortress and one by one defeated the remaining isolated Imperial divisions. The end of hostilities. After just 3 months following the outbreak of the war, the larger part of the Imperial Army's remaining divisions finally surrendered. However, as capitulation was at hand, there were indications of a surge of further reinforcements from the Imperial homeland, a move which galvanized other continental nations to follow suit and join the Calvar Republic in supporting Liberl. Together, they lambasted the Empire. A formidable group of allied forces began to materialize. Amidst all the chaos, the Septine Church, in the cooperation with the Bracer Guild, called for an armistice, and after approximately 100 days from the start of the war, the hostilities came to an end. In the following year of 1193, in the Urbe Royal Villa on the outskirts of the royal city, a peace treaty was signed by both the Liberl and Erebonian sides. Although no indemnification was made, an official apology was offered up by the Imperial government as they expressed that they had made a grievous error attributed to a tragic incident occurring within their borders. Well, that's interesting. Attributed to a tragic incident. That's gonna be tied to something significant, right? It doesn't clarify what it is. So something happened within their borders that made them think, oh, we need to attack Liberl or for payback or whatever. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. That I feel is gonna be really significant. Where the fuck did he go? You guys still out here fucking drinking?
So you can hold your liquor, can't you?
Oh my gosh, you got that fucking dirty birdie drunk face.
I think I've changed my mind about you. Come on now, drink up, boy.
Hold on, Schera. Don't you think we're getting a little ahead of ourselves with this pace? Could interfere with tonight's.
What are you whining about now? Come on and drink, you third-rate musician! Are you saying that you can't keep up with me, boy?
Yikes! Estelle, don't just sit there and watch. Do something! We're gonna die!
Sorry, bud. When she gets started, there's no stopping her. But you don't have to worry. Schera never gets plastered.
Should you be worried about me? You're gonna fucking die in this place, Olivier. Ah! She always like this.
Whenever she's on the job, he manages to behave herself. When it comes to having a drink, even my dad can keep up with her.
Is that the case? At any rate, I'm kind of interested in seeing her go wild. Or am I going to pass out from the drinks first? Definitely pass out.
They start to heat up in here. Maybe I should just strip down naked.
Oh yeah, do it, Schera. Do it.
If you take off anything else, we're really going to be in trouble.
Time to get naked. Over here? Ah! Joshua spotted.
Hey there, laddie!
Ahoy!
What are you doing whittling away the evening in a place like this?
Ha ha! Not much. How about yourself? Are you done fishing or are you heading back into battle?
No, I've already had my fill. Sure has been a while since I did, though. Oh, that reminds me.
Still held out the books you found on the table.
You said you were going to read, but you ended up leaving your book on the table. You should be more careful with your stuff.
Oh, that. I actually finished reading it. My eyes were starting to feel a bit tired, so I thought I'd take a walk for a change.
Liar!
What?
You're hiding your feelings again, aren't you, bitch? You can tell what you're doing. I can tell that's what you're doing. Besides, it's not really fair. You always find a way to cheer me up when I'm feeling down. While I may not be as reliable as Dad, I can still give you a shoulder to lean on.
Sorry.
Sounds like these when you should say thank you and not apologize. You may be smart, Joshua, but sometimes you don't seem to know what's important.
Ha! You're probably right. Thanks, Estelle.
Very good. Now that wasn't too bad, was it? Oh, right. In return, how about you play me a song on your harmonica?
As you wish. Is the whereabouts of light good for you?
Yep, that's the one I want to hear.
Play me a song, you're the harmonica guy. The fuck is that? Scaring the fish, damn it! Cher's gonna be naked dancing on the table. Damn, I'm probably blasting that because everyone else can hear it.
Wonder why it is that when I hear the sound of your harmonica in the evening light like this, it makes me want to cry.
So you're still not going to ask? About my past, I mean?
We promised, remember? You were going to tell me when you felt like it, and I wasn't going to ask, right? Considering that 5 years have passed, it doesn't seem like such a big deal anymore.
Yeah, it has been 5 years, hasn't it? I could just live with me for that long and not have a million questions. That day your father came home with this beat up kid. Some random stranger who never says a word about his past. Why'd you take him in like that?
Well, it seemed like the obvious thing to do. Besides, you're family now, Joshua. And like I said before, I know you pretty well. You love books, you're a weapons geek, you got a serious knack for just about anything that comes your way. You're kind and fair, but you've also got a way of not letting others inside by using politeness like a shield.
Now, wait a minute.
And you're caring. And lonely. And of course, I don't know everything about your past. If you want to make comparisons, I don't know a lot about Dad's past either. But doesn't mean that he and I are a family, right? Being a family for us has more to do with me knowing his personality, his habits, the food he likes. You know, the kinds of things that only I would know firsthand. And you're no different, Joshua.
Make it nearly impossible to argue with you. You know that. It's been like that since we first met. And you gave me that flying kick to the gut as I was lying in bed. Wounded, I might add.
Did I really do that?
Yeah, fucking cracked my ribs. Yeah, injured and all. More than once.
I'm sure it was just a bit of childish play. Blame Dad for my lack of social graces.
Yeah, sure, nice excuse. But anyway, Estelle.
What?
Let's make sure we solve this whole airliner mystery. I don't know if Dad's been captured or anything, but let's resolve this with our own hands.
Sure. That's exactly what I intend to do.
How about we head back to the inn? I'm sure supper is ready by now.
Great idea. I'm starving.
I think that the he's tied to the 100 Years' War in some, or I'm sorry, 100-Day War in some way. Maybe that tragedy is related to him in some way, right? That's what I'm thinking.
Eat our fills so we're ready for tonight.
Okay, well that was nice. Sweet. Gotta eat that fish I fucking caught. You didn't even show it off and slap him in the face with it, Estelle.
Oh, I almost forgot.
Oh, yes. Damn it.
Here's your book, Joshua.
Oh, right. Estelle held out the book she found on the table. I'm actually done with it. And at this point, it just ended up being bulk weight. I wonder what I should do with it. Can I read it? How about giving it to someone? Can I read it?
It's like a pretty difficult book, but do you think if I spent some time with it, I'd understand?
I'm sure you'd be fine. Sorry, a lot of stuff you know in there anyway. So you want to take a stab at it, Estelle?
Sure, I'll give it a shot.
I've already read it, but whatever. Scherazard's, oh my God! She's not naked, but oh God, Olivier's dead! Fuck! Help a fellow out, I'm begging. I can't save the drink.
Wow, I think I've just reconsidered my opinion of you, Olivier.
It's pretty rare for anyone to still be conscious after a night of wine with Schera.
Well, didn't the two of you come at a good time? How about having a drink together and getting naked with me? You're both good for that, right? Stop! We're going to eat dinner now, so the answer is no. Come on, you two, when I say let's drink, we drink. You're going to make me very angry if you don't sit down for a glass with me. Underage! Schera, underage! Oh, great, she's already reached stage 2, rage mode.
Rage mode. Don't worry, Schera. Olivier said he's good for another couple rounds. Isn't that right, Olivier? How about having him keep you company?
What? So you can still drink more, can you?
Joshua, how could you give me there like that? I can't.
Don't you feel sorry for the poor guy?
I don't know, should I? You're like a little demon and cute at the same time. Yeah, see, I don't feel bad at all. At least the fish are alive.
I guess it'll be just fine. Or I'll die, I don't know.
How about we sit in the seat at the counter? I need to keep the bother the two of them.
Right, good idea, Brewski.
Please, Schera, I'm pleading with you. You and the fish. Don't pour me another glass. Olivier died that night, and I lost a party member. Oh well. We just dumped his dead, lifeless body on the bed.
Oh, he is totally plastered. Looks like even a guy who takes his sweet time for everything couldn't stand up to a drunken Schera. Oh wow, what a night of drinking.
The fuck, are you a mutant or something, lady?
I've been so busy lately, I haven't been able to enjoy myself like this for a while.
You're not even red in the face either from all that alcohol. Are you sure you even had some special kind of training, Schera?
it could have been all the bizarre liquors I drank while I was in the troop. You know, like the ones with scorpions and asps in them. I might have built up my resistance that way, but who knows?
Somehow, I don't think that's the case.
By the way, what do you plan on doing with him? He's pretty useless as he is. He's always useless as he is. Let's just let him sleep. He looks so peaceful now, and we wouldn't want to disturb him. There's a very high possibility that we'll have a direct encounter with the Sky Bandits tonight. And getting a civilian wrapped up in the middle of it all would be a good idea. Don't tell me you got Olivier drunk so he wouldn't be able to come along, didn't you? Well, of course I did. And he'll thank me in the long run, too, after his raging hangover anyway. And so, that whole time...
You were just toying with him, weren't you?
Let's see. It's getting late. Let's hurry and begin our stakeout around the inn.
Come on, this guy's got a gun.
Don't skirt around the issue, Schera. Quiet, you! For the time being, we're going to circle up to the far pier.
Understood.
All right, then, let's go.
Please, let me die. Let me fucking die. Come on, I feel like I barely used this dude. All right, to the far pier.
I don't see anyone. I don't know what kind of business the siblings could have here, but do you think they'll really show up?
There's no guarantee, of course, but if Lloyd's information has any truth to it, my best guess is that they'll be here.
However, if we move around too much, there's the possibility we'll be seen and they'll take off. So the Sky Bandits are supposed to come from the road. Might be a good idea to watch the area. Right, so where should we watch from?
We need a place from where we can see the road without being noticed ourselves. A place like that would be ideal. Behind this tree here. Maybe up here? Yeah.
Hey, what's this?
Aha! Wow, looks like we're a little early, huh?
Yeah, seems that way. You know, if this was the middle of the day, we could have gotten ourselves a bite to eat on the way.
We're talking nonsense. We're outlaws, remember? Now let's hurry up and get moving.
Hey, wait for me, Kyle! Kyle! Should have known it'd be them.
Looks like they're headed for the far pier. What do they intend to do?
Should we take a look and find out? Let's try to get as close as we can without being noticed.
Okay. Should figure they wouldn't be here yet. They always come exactly on time.
I really hate those guys. They act like they're so superior. And to be honest, they're kind of scary.
No doubt about that. They're quite the clandestine bunch. But there's not much we can do about it. This is an order from the Don.
Seems to be a good place. Yeah, we can hear every word they're saying, too. Hey, Kyle. Don't you think Don's been acting a bit strange recently? It's not like him, if you ask me. You know, the whole hijacking of airlines thing. Well, I mean, it was lucrative. Now we've got the army clamping down on us full scale. And especially those annoying bracers are now involved. And he's gone taking hostages and demanding a ransom in return. No matter how I think about it, so the Don has gone way overboard this time.
In the end, you'll always be just a girl. Deep down, you're just not cut out to run with the bad crowd.
Excuse me?
Okay, maybe not the best wording, but I meant it as a compliment. If things are getting too tough for you, you've always welcome to try salvaging a life back home. It shouldn't be too hard to get by, as long as you don't set your sights too high. Although admittedly, it is a bit colder than Liberl.
Do you think you could just treat me like a kid and I'm not going to get angry? I'd like to see you get by without me, with your crap cooking and all. Not to mention the laundry. Do you really want to go back to burnt toast and turning your underwear inside out?
Okay. I see your point, and I really am sick of toast, burnt or otherwise. But anyway, think about what I said before it gets too late to back out. Now, getting back to what you said earlier, I do have to agree that the Don has been acting pretty weird. Does he expect us to just keep fishing for ransom? We should take what we can get. And I'd like to believe that Don is smart enough to see that.
Do you think he started acting strange with the time that guy showed up? That's the only thing I could think of as to why he started acting like this.
Yeah, he was the one who introduced us to those other guys too. He might have even gotten Don to buy into his ideas.
Who's that guy and he? That's certainly a good question.
Huh? What's that over there?
What?
Looks like whoever it was they were waiting for finally showed up. Nice outfits, bro. Where's the BDSM convention? It looks like you made it. On time, as usual, huh?
Huh. You could have come a little early for a change of pace. Or even late. Definitely not my type, that's for sure.
Say what you will, but we're trained to be punctual. Now if that displeases you, then let me offer my sincerest apology.
Relax, I was just being sarcastic. Now I know you guys are definitely not the type I want to be around.
Enough already. We don't have time for that. Now, how about we get down to business? Have there been any other developments since last time?
Yes, in fact Her Majesty has finally made a move. She intends to contribute to the ransom from her own assets.
Seriously? We're gonna get paid out of the Queen's own pocket? I guess we're pretty close to getting the money then, right?
How about the Royal Army? Is there any indication that they figured out where our hideout is?
Not yet, but it's only a matter of time until they do. We've received reports that members of the Bracer Guild are on the move as well. At any rate, on the morning of the payoff, you'll need to leave your hideout behind.
Yep, no problem there. We just happened to run to the temporary shelter by chance. Don shouldn't have any regrets about it either.
There are way too many suspicious types involved in this. What do you want to do, Schera? Should we just storm in, shoot them all, let Adios sort them out? I've got a much better idea. A better idea? These two siblings appearing here means that the Sky Bandit's airship is parked somewhere nearby. There's not much we could do if they got away again, so how about we try taking that out first? I see. Take away their means of escape, right? I'm down for that. How about you, Joshua? Joshua?
Oh, right. To get the airship first. Yeah, I think it's a good idea too. Oh. I think he's seeing the soldiers there and he like knows something about them, right?
What's wrong? Your face looks really tense all of a sudden.
It's nothing. Yeah, I'm sure it's just my mind playing tricks on me.
We don't have much time. We've got to get onto the road and start looking for that airship before they finish their meeting.
Okay. Interesting. Just gonna hop aboard this shit. The bar took the road in search of the location of the airship. And... Aha! By the tower.
So they're parked in front of the Embroiled Tower. Huh? This is definitely the perfect place to land since it's off the main road.
So what do you want to do, Schera? Should we subdue them?
That's one way to go about things. But there's more than double their numbers since the last time we encountered them. Don't worry, even with twice as many guys, they're no match for us. How about we take them all on at once?
I don't know if that's the best way to go about things. Who is that? Hello, it's me. I recovered. Come on, I haven't done any fighting. You can't just leave me behind. Sorry to keep you all waiting. Get down. I'm going to hear you.
Well, isn't this a surprise? Can't believe you're standing after the state you were in before. Your tolerance is impressive.
Heh, who do you think you're talking to? Rather than miss a minute of your fair company, I dutifully puked my guts up and dumped a bucket of cold water on my head. Voila, I was good to go. I just fucking vomited all that shit out of me. I like this dude. This dude's fucking funny.
I don't know about that. I think I hear your liver screaming somewhere in there.
Yeah, I'm just ignoring it, really. That's some serious tenacity. Come on, I couldn't let you enjoy all the fun yourselves, right? I just come out of the inn when I saw you guys hit the road, so I came running from behind to catch up with you.
I guess I went a little too easy on you. Maybe I should have had you down all that brandy at once.
You'd have put me to sleep for good if you'd done that, Schera. But anyway, find the Sky Bandits here would lack finesse, don't you think?
I don't think that's the issue here.
No, I'm serious. If you subdue them all and manage to arrest the two siblings, there's still a chance they won't tell you where their hideout is. And they might even use the hostages as leverage to demand the release. He's saying we should hop aboard the ship and let them take us there.
Well, there's a risk involved with whatever course of action we take. Or do you have a good plan on how we can avoid taking such a risk?
Ha! Boy, do I ever. Listen up, everyone.
Okay. But if you blow in my ear, I'm seriously gonna punch you. I'm gonna fucking punch you right in the throat.
God, is that? It's good to see you made it back. I didn't think you would be gone so long.
So talks took longer than expected, huh? Yeah, but we're nearing an end with our negotiations. We also managed to get a great deal of information about what's going on with the Royal Army.
So what you're saying is,
Yep, we'll be getting the ransom money within a few days. We'll finally be one step closer to making our dream a reality.
We did it! We fucking did it, bro! Sweet!
Cool it down, guys. It's a little too early to be getting excited yet. For the moment, we need to get back to the hideout and report to the Don.
All right, everyone, pack up and let's get out of here. Temperature outside is 69.8 degrees with a 50% humidity. There's a south-southwest wind blowing at the speed of 12 arc. There are no orbital reactions in the surrounding area.
Looks like the Army isn't patrolling either. Activate the orbital engine. Begin transporting orbital energy to each section of this airship.
Hi, sir! Orbital engine activated! Transmission of orbital energy to all sections underway!
Orbital floater started. Orbital driver started.
stabilizers all green.
All right, lift off.
Aye, aye, sir!
Whee!
How the fuck did they miss this big ass, goofy looking thing flying around? We got fucking headlights. Set the drive rate at 40% and maintain cruising speed. However, make sure that we can switch to battle speed at any time. Bye, sir!
Looks like we'll make it back before morning.
Yep. I'm ready for some serious shut-eye myself, but I gotta report to the Don first.
Huh? Did you just hear something?
I didn't hear anything.
That's odd. I could have sworn it came from below deck.
Oh yeah, look at me being sneaky.
It's just a mouse or something. I'll have to clean up the place when I find some free time.
Oh yeah.
I think you didn't see us from the floor there. Oh, we're out over here. Hey, there's the dead end. When I ran out here before, so it was actually up that cliffside. That's actually a nice little detail. Oh boy, am I fucking tired. This is what came here, my night and day have been completely reversed.
Gotta toughen things out a little longer, and then we can say goodbye to this horrible life. The Don's the leader, we can't go wrong.
But do you think Don's been acting a little strange lately? I mean, he's kind of scary to talk to these days.
I mean, knock that crap off. Colin just said heard you talking like that. They beat you upside the head.
But it's just that...
Sure, just tired and like asleep. Let's hurry up, finish up here, and get some rest.
You're welcome to take a rest now if you like. Hey!
Ah! You're those...
You're too late.
Woo! Got him!
Oh, I'm gonna fuck you guys the fuck up. Ready to eat shit and die.
Bonk, bonk.
We're good to go.
Whew. Looks like we were able to get in here without any trouble.
I'm amazed this little plan actually worked.
Too bad there were 4 guards there. We could just take all their outfits. Maybe we can all share 2.
I guess we all have you to thank this time. But seriously, I was getting pretty nervous. I wasn't sure what we were gonna do if we got caught stowing away.
Well, if we were discovered, we just have to take control of the airship.
and we would have had an advantage fighting against this lot in those tight quarters. Superior numbers mean nothing without space to maneuver in. Olivier, so you thought that far ahead, taking all those factors into account, huh? Not in a million years. Are you kidding? What are you, an idiot? I simply thought it'd be fun to infiltrate an enemy base.
I think we would have been better off if he said nothing at all. Give the poor guy a break. At least we were able to get in here without incident. Anyway, this looks like somewhere in Nebo Valley. The Nebo Valley? Like the one on the border of Bose and Relent? Well, that explains why it's so misty outside.
This is definitely terrain covered with extreme differences in height, which prevent the landing of any large aircraft. So your guess was right, Schera.
Well, it didn't seem to help us as much getting in here. But anyhow, we don't have to be hanging around here. We just subdue the Sky Bandits and ensure the safety of the hostages being held captive. And of course your father, Cassius, too. Right!
Understood. Damn, music in this area is actually pretty great. Holy shit. But all right, guys, I think this is probably a good spot to end things here for now. Feels like we're hitting maybe the climax officially of this chapter. This seems like a pretty big moment here. Will we find dear old daddy actually in here? I sort of predicted we probably won't, but who knows? But anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoy this episode. If you did, please, if you like, and a favorite, and subscribe if you're not already become a picky penguin aboard the Estelle P, where the day's always sunny and the vids are always funny. And as always, guys, till next time, stay classy.